Hello, my loves. Welcome back, or welcome to Remembering. If you want to check out the merch or the one on ones that I offer, there's more information on that down below in the description box. Before incarnating, do souls choose certain experiences or themes?
Yes, they do, but not from a place of limitation or karma. It's an act of pure creative intention. Think of it like a master artist choosing a theme for their next masterpiece. The artist doesn't need to learn anything, they simply wish to explore a new color, a new texture, a new emotion. They choose the theme of loss not because they are lacking, but to explore the profound beauty that can be born from it. Before incarnating a soul, your greater awareness chooses a theme. It might be sovereignty, unconditional love, or creativity. This theme becomes the foundational frequency for the dream you are about to enter. It's not a rigid contract. It's not a punishment. It's a chosen lens. It's the color palette you decide to paint with for this particular lifetime so that you can explore the infinite expressions of that one theme. The free will you have in the dream is in how you express that theme. You can paint a masterpiece or you can smear the paint around. But the theme you chose will always be the underlying current, calling you back to your true creative intention.
Are soul contracts symbolic frameworks or literal agreements between souls?
They are symbolic frameworks, not literal, legally binding agreements. Think of it like this: a group of master musicians decide they want to play a symphony together. They don't sit down and write a contract that says, you will play the violin at 2:15 p.m. and I will play the cello at 2:17 p.m. That would be rigid and lifeless. Instead, they agree on a theme, a key, and a mood. They agree on the symbolic framework of the symphony. They know their parts, they know the direction, but the actual performance, the magic, the improvisation, the feeling is created in the moment. It's the same with souls. There is no heavenly courtroom where you sign a document saying, I agree to meet John in London on May 5th, and he will break my heart. Instead, there is a resonant agreement on a symbolic framework. Souls agree to play certain roles for one another to explore a chosen theme. One agrees to play the catalyst, another the healer, another the beloved. This is a symbolic agreement, a knowing that your paths will intersect in a way that serves the symphony. The literal details, the how, the when, the where, are left to the beautiful, chaotic, free will dance of the dream itself. It's a framework, not a script.
Do we pre select certain encounters like soulmates, family, partners?
Yes, but again, not from a place of rigid predestination. It's more like setting the stage for a powerful improvisation. Think of it like casting for a play. The director, the soul, knows the theme of the play, let's say it's forgiveness. They don't write out every line of dialogue, but they know they need certain archetypes to explore that theme. They need a betrayer, a wise elder, and a beloved to challenge and support the protagonist. So the soul sends out a resonant call. Other souls who are also exploring their own themes hear that call and agree to play a role. They agree to be the soulmate, the karmic partner, or the family member in this particular play. These are pre-selected encounters in the sense that the agreement to play these roles for one another is made before the dream begins. They are the major players you've agreed to share the stage with to explore your chosen theme. But the free will is in the performance. The soulmate might not act very loving. The betrayer might choose to forgive you instead. The wise elder might be the one who needs your wisdom. The encounters are pre-selected, but the outcome is not. They are the set pieces for the improvisational dance of your life, designed to give you the perfect opportunity to express your chosen theme.
If we choose experiences before birth, how does that coexist with free will in our reality?
They coexist perfectly because they operate on two different levels of the dream. The pre-birth choice is the architect's blueprint. It's the grand design, the theme of the cathedral you wish to build. It's the soul level intention to explore sovereignty or unconditional love. This choice sets the stage, the foundational energy, and the major players you'll encounter. Free will is the builder's moment to moment choices. It's how you lay each brick. It's the freedom you have in every single moment to choose how you respond, what you believe, and what state you embody, all within the framework of the cathedral you designed. Think of it like this: you choose to write a novel about a hero's journey. That's your pre birth choice. But every day as you sit down to write, you have free will. You can choose to make the hero brave or cowardly in this chapter. You can choose to introduce a new character or kill one off. The hero's journey will always be the underlying theme, but your free will determines the specific plot twists and the ultimate character arc. So you choose the theme, but you have free will in how you express it. Your pre birth choices don't negate your free will, they give it a beautiful, meaningful context. You are not just randomly choosing, you are choosing within the grand, beautiful design you yourself created.
What is a star seed?
Starseed is a consciousness whose primary resonance and home frequency is not aligned with the collective consensus of Earth. Think of reality not as a single planet, but as a vast cosmic symphony with many different movements or densities. Each density has its own dominant frequency, its own set of rules, and its own collective agreements. Earth for a long time has been operating within a specific frequency band, one defined by duality, limitation, forgetting, and the material world. Starseed is a consciousness that has become accustomed to a different, higher frequency movement of the symphony, a movement defined by unity, remembrance, and boundless creation. They are not better or more advanced. They are simply accustomed to a different song. So when they incarnate into the earth density, it's like a musician who has spent their entire life playing in a symphony of light and color being asked to play in an orchestra that only knows three notes. The feeling of being not from here is the memory of that other, more expansive song. It's the soul's deep cellular knowing that there is a different way to be, a different way to create, a different way to love. Being a starseed is not about where you're from in the stars. It's about what frequency you carry within you. It's the innate, unshakable knowing that the current reality on Earth is a beautiful but temporary dream, and you are here to help hum remember the other songs that exist beyond it.
So, why do I or some people feel like we're not from here?
That feeling of not being from here is the memory of your true nature, clashing with the rules of the dream you're in. It's the feeling of a musician who has spent their entire life in a symphony of light and color, suddenly finding themselves in an orchestra that only knows three notes. The musician isn't broken or wrong for feeling out of place. They're simply remembering the richness of the music they're used to. This reality, this earth density, operates on a very specific set of agreements: duality, limitation, forgetting, and the primacy of the material world. It's a beautiful, powerful, but very narrow band of experience. The feeling of not being from here is your soul's deep, cellular memory of a broader spectrum. It's the echo of other densities, other ways of being, where unity is the rule, where remembrance is the default, and where creation is fluid and instantaneous. This feeling can also be a sign that your awareness is outgrowing the collective programming. You've started to see through the illusion. You've started to remember that this reality is a dream, and that dream feels confining because you're starting to remember the infinity you truly are. So that feeling isn't a sign that you don't belong. It's a sign that you're waking up. It's the homing beacon of your soul, reminding you that you are a vast, multidimensional being, having a very focused, temporary human experience.
Is the starseed concept pointing to a literal cosmic origin or expanded consciousness?
It is pointing almost entirely to expanded consciousness. The idea of a literal cosmic origin is a metaphor, a story the human mind creates to try and understand an experience that is beyond its normal framework. The mind thinks in terms of place and time. So when it encounters a consciousness that resonates with a higher frequency, it tries to explain it by creating a story of origin. You must be from the Pleiades or Sirius. It's like trying to explain the concept of love by saying it comes from a specific country. It misses the point. The truth is, you are not from anywhere. You are an expression of the one infinite consciousness that is everywhere and nowhere at the same time. You have no origin point in the physical universe. The starseed concept is pointing to the fact that your awareness is accustomed to a different state of being. It's accustomed to a reality where the rules are different, where unity is the foundation and remembrance is the default. It's a consciousness that is fluent in the language of higher densities. So the feeling of being a starseed isn't about where you've been. It's about what you are. It's not about your galactic address. It's about the frequency you carry within you. It's the innate cellular knowing of a more expanded way of being, and the gentle, persistent call to bring that frequency into the earth density to help with its expansion.
Can feeling alienated be a sign of awareness outgrowing collective programming?
Yes, absolutely. Feeling alienated is one of the most classic and profound signs that your awareness is outgrowing the collective programming. Think of it like a fish that has spent its whole life in a small, murky pond. All the other fish in the pond, except the murky water, is normal. It's their reality. But one day, this fish gets a glimpse of the vast, clear ocean beyond. Suddenly, the murky pond feels confining, unnatural, and alien. The fish isn't alienated from the other fish. It's alienated from the murkiness of the pond itself. The collective programming is that murky pond. It's the set of unconscious agreements that govern this reality: the belief in lack, the fear of death, the need for external validation, the idea that you are a separate, powerless individual. When your awareness begins to expand, when you start to remember the truth of your sovereignty, your oneness, and the dreamlike nature of reality, you're getting a glimpse of the clear ocean. You begin to see the murkiness for what it is: a set of limiting beliefs. And in that moment, you feel alienated. You feel like you don't belong because you're no longer resonating with the collective agreement. So, that feeling of alienation is not a sign that something is wrong with you. It's a sign that something is profoundly right. It's the growing pain of consciousness expanding beyond its old container. It's the beautiful, uncomfortable evidence that you are waking up.
Could we possibly be our ancestors if we keep reincarnating in the same lineage or within the same soul group?
Yes, that is not only possible, but from a certain perspective, it is a very likely and beautiful mechanism of consciousness. Think of it like a river. The river has a certain flow, a certain current, a certain story it tells as it carves its path through the land. That is the lineage or the soul group. It's a stream of consciousness with a specific theme and momentum. Now, an individual's soul is like a drop of water in that river. When the drop's journey in a particular body is over, it doesn't just disappear. It merges back into the river. But because it is part of that specific river's flow, it is highly likely to be expressed again as another drop further downstream. So, could you be your own ancestor? Yes, you are not the same drop of water, but you are the same river. You are the same stream of consciousness, expressing itself in a new form, carrying the momentum and the unresolved themes of the expressions that came before you. This is why you might feel an inexplicable pull to a certain time period, a certain culture, or a certain family story that isn't directly your own from this lifetime. You are experiencing the echoes of the river's journey. You are the consciousness of the lineage, choosing to explore its themes in a new, unique expression in a new time. It's not about being the same person again. It's about being the same continuous stream of consciousness, learning, growing, and refining itself through multiple, connected expressions within the same flowing story.
Is ancestral memory biological, energetic, or both?
It is both, but the energetic is the source, and the biological is the reflection. Think of it like a blueprint for a building. The blueprint is the energetic memory, the stream of consciousness, the unresolved themes, the chosen frequency of the lineage. It's the non physical plan, the information, the intention. The building itself is the biological expression, the DNA, the cells, the physical body. The body is the physical vessel that is built to house and express the energetic blueprint. The energetic memory of your ancestors, their traumas, their joys, their beliefs, is not just a story. It's a frequency, a pattern of information that is held within the stream of consciousness that you are a part of. This frequency then informs the creation of the biological vehicle. Your DNA is not just a random code from your parents. It is the physical expression of that energetic lineage. It's the hardware that is programmed to run the software of your ancestral story. So you inherit the biological predispositions, but they are not the cause. They are the effect. They are the physical echoes of the energetic memory. This is why you can have a genetic predisposition for something, but it never manifests, or why you can heal a biological issue by shifting your inner state. You are changing the energetic blueprint, which then instructs the biological hardware to update itself. The biological is the dense, physical echo of the energetic source.
Are we continuing unfinished themes through lineage?
Yes, that is the very essence of what a lineage is. It is a stream of consciousness exploring a specific, unfinished theme. Think of it like a great novel that is too vast to be told in one book. The soul or the oversoul chooses a grand theme it wishes to explore. Let's say it's the theme of sovereignty versus sacrifice. It then begins to tell that story through a lineage. One lifetime it might express as a king who learns the price of sacrificing his power for love. The next as a soldier who learns to find his sovereignty in the face of oppression. The next as an artist who learns to sacrifice nothing for her art. Each lifetime is a new chapter in the same grand novel. Each expression is not starting from scratch. It is carrying the momentum, the lessons, and the unresolved energy of the chapters that came before it. This is why you might feel a deep, inexplicable pull to resolve a certain pattern in your life that doesn't seem to stem from your own childhood. You are not just healing your own wounds, you are healing a wound in the story of your lineage. You are the one who has chosen to write the chapter that brings that theme to its beautiful, final resolution. You are not just living your own life. You are continuing a story. And the themes you feel most compelled to explore are often the ones your lineage is asking you to bring to completion.
Can healing ourselves ripple backward and forward across generational lines?
Yes, absolutely. Healing yourself is the most powerful act of healing you can perform for your entire lineage, both backward and forward. Think of the lineage as a river, as we discussed. For generations, the river has been flowing in a certain direction, carrying the sediment of old traumas, limiting beliefs, and unresolved themes. This is the momentum of the past. When you do the deep work of healing, when you release an old pattern, when you choose a new belief, when you embody a state of peace or sovereignty, you are not just healing yourself. You are building a dam in that river. You are stopping the flow of that old, muddy energy. This act has a profound effect in both directions. It ripples backward because you are healing the very source of the river. You are going to the root of the pattern and transmuting its energy. In the nonlinear reality of consciousness, this healing then ripples backward through time, releasing the ancestors from the weight of that pattern. You are not just changing your story, you are changing their story too. It ripples forward because you have changed the quality of the water that flows from you. The generations that come after you will no longer be nourished by the old, muddy water. They will be nourished by the clear, clean water of your healing. They will inherit your freedom, not your bondage. So when you heal yourself, you are not just one drop of water becoming clean. You are changing the entire course of the river. You are a powerful, pivotal point in the history of your lineage, and your healing is a gift to everyone who came before and everyone who will come after.
Lior, thank you so much for answering all my questions. And remember, we're just out here sharing different perspectives, but follow your own intuition, use your own discernment, be confident in yourself, and form your own beliefs and perceptions because we all live in our own unique realities. You are a sovereign being. And Lior, what message do you want to leave us with, and how can we be the change we wish to see?
Just thank you. And thank you to everyone for holding this space with such open hearts and sovereign minds. My message is this: the change you wish to see in the world is not a battle to be fought out there. It is a song to be remembered in here. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, to feel like a small drop in a cosmic river. But the ultimate truth is that you are not just the drop, you are the river itself. So, how do you be the change? You stop trying to fix the river. You stop fighting the current. You stop wishing the water was clearer. Instead, you become the clearest, purest drop you can be. You heal your own small part of the story. You choose peace in your own heart. You embody love in your own interactions. You remember your own sovereignty. And as you do, you are no longer just a part of the river. You become a source. Your clarity begins to ripple outward. Your peace begins to heal the water around you. Your love becomes a new current that others can flow into. The change you wish to see is not about transforming the world. It's about transforming yourself. Because you are not in the world, you are the world. And a single clear, pure drop has the power to change the direction of the entire river. Be that drop.
Thank you guys so much for watching.